Hey everybody, what's up and welcome to a new video. I've got some news for you guys. And it may not necessarily be good news for some of you. The bigger the fan you are of this channel, probably the more disappointment. I'm sorry. So I got some things to share. Now on my end, I'm happy about this. This is a good thing. Blah blah blah, but I'm just talking about like the channel as far as fans go. I'm sorry, but gotta do what we gotta do to survive. So let's start with, some of you may be confused, maybe it's really transparent, I don't know, maybe you guys can guess what I'm talking about or what's about to happen. But let's start with a timeline, because I realize what I'm going to talk about, over 95% of you subscribers weren't even around for. Most of you came after this part of my life, and you may not even know this is the thing that I have, that I obtain, and that I actually keep current on the side. I never talk about it, but I have it. So I'm gonna start with, let's go through like a timeline. I started YouTube in 2012 as a hobby. It was fun. I saw Charles Trippy doing it, and I wanted to do it. It looked fun. It's basically a video journal of your day, every single day. And I did it, and that's how I started it. And I had a lot of fun. I had so much fun. And I knew the potential of YouTube could do really well. And eventually, I wanted it to become my full-time job, which I obtained. At the time, I was painting houses with my brothers. That was my full-time gig. You know, I wasn't making anything on YouTube the first couple years, you know, and when I did start making it, it was like $10 a month, and like, you know, you can't even fill up a gas tank with that. But like I said, that was a hobby. I wasn't looking for money. I was looking for just fun and outlet. I enjoyed making the videos. I enjoyed editing the videos, really. I liked the whole entire aspect of it, and it was just lots and lots of fun. Around the time of, probably before I started YouTube, I was thinking about a career change, getting out of the painting business. You know, there wasn't really much growth for myself. I couldn't really, you know, grow in that business, for me at least. And I just needed a change. I wanted a change. I wanted an actual career on my own, not relying on family and family members and stuff like that. And somehow I landed on X-ray. A radiologic technologist is somebody who takes X-rays, whether it be in a hospital or an urgent care or just, I don't know, you know, a medical place, basically. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. So that was, I don't know, 2010 or 11. Now, to get in the program, there was a waiting list, but it was fine because I had things to take before I even got in that program. Like, there were prerequisites, like there were some sciences and some maths that I had to do because I'd never been to college before. So I had to get some stuff done before I even started it. So good thing there was a waiting list, honestly. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to go in yet, and I'd have to wait anyway. So I got a bunch of classes done in the meantime. I was also working, so I was painting during the day, I was doing classes at night, and then somehow I maintained YouTube throughout all of it. I started the vlogs in the morning, I continued it later on after work, ended it after class, like it was, but it was a hobby, it was fun, so it wasn't really work for me, you know? So I was doing work and school, and 2013 is when I got into the X-ray program, and it's a 2-year program, and boy, do I wish I did more research in picking that, because it was 1,000 times harder than I ever expected. I'm like, oh, you just push a button, you're taking pictures. What could go wrong? Wow, there is a lot. You have to realize it's in the medical field. It could be hard. It was a lot more than I expected, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's the hardest thing out there, because it's not. But it was a lot more than I expected, but I stuck with it, passed all my classes, and I made it through the 2-year program, and that brings us to 2015. Oh, when I started the X-ray program, I quit my painting job, and we were able to not have a job while going to school. because I wanted to focus on it. It was it's a full-time gig. You can't just do it at night. You have classes all day, and then 2 days out of the week, you're going to the hospital from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., an entire regular shift. So, you know, you can find like a side job that you could do weekends and nights maybe. But I decided against it so that I can completely focus on it. You know, I wanted to give it my all. I didn't want to end up failing a semester, then you have to like retake it, and it's just a big waste of time, a big waste of money. I wanted to really like focus in on it. So passed all my classes, did it in 2 years, and like I said, that brings us to about in 2015, May 2015. But that's not all. You don't get your X-ray license yet. You have a big old test to take. I forget what it's called, but I scheduled mine for August of that year. And wow, really nerve-wracking. I think there was like 220 questions. From what I remember, 220 questions, 20 of them are just pilot questions. They're not even graded. They're just kind of in there testing the waters for future tests, I guess. But you needed a 75 to pass. I think I got like it's definitely upper 80s, maybe like 87 or something like that. So it's not the highest grade you can get, but I was ecstatic when I saw that 87. I was like, wow, glad it's not a 74. But it doesn't matter. You get a 75 or a 100, nothing changes. You get your license, you get your certification and all that stuff. X-ray is also something you need to keep up. I guess we'll get to that later. Every 2 years you need 24 continuing education credits, and I've been keeping that up basically just because I know one day I'll go back, you know. Okay, so that brings us to 2015. Started applying to jobs. Also, YouTube was kind of getting bigger on the side. I'm like, wasn't really getting any jobs. No offers even came through, and like, I don't know why it was so hard, honestly. The amount of time I spent trying to get an X-ray job, I don't know. But 2016 rolled around, the channel blew up. It did really, really well. You know, getting to 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, the hardest thing in the world. I got to 10, you know, quickish. Or maybe I get to like 7, I don't remember exactly. And then I went from like 7,000 to almost 70,000 really, 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 really quickly. Views were skyrocketing. It was going so well. And then at that point I was like, you know what? I have to explore this. Even if it's only temporary, I have to explore this path. Because if I go the X-ray route, I'm not going to be able to fully explore it. And it did well. I was able to call YouTube my full-time job. That's what I did. It was good because we had a young child. At the time we didn't have Max yet, and it was cool. We didn't have to send her to daycare or like babysitters or whatever. We got to just take care of her ourselves. I stayed home and worked on the videos and had Sophia on the side and whatever. It worked out well. But I'm sure if you watch YouTube, you watch a bunch of different creators, this isn't news for you. But YouTube has gone downhill a lot. Now, I'm sure you've heard it from plenty of creators talking about demonetization, algorithm changes, just advertisers paying in general, and just controversies that are happening where the advertisers are pulling out just to save face, basically. It's just, it hasn't been the same. That happened like, what, mid-2017, and honestly, it's never been the same. For me, 2017, I took a little bit of a hit. It wasn't so bad, though. I wasn't fully getting hit by it because I don't have curses in my videos anyway, so I wasn't getting the whole demonetization thing. There's like a couple videos I have demonetized or whatever, but not like some creators were getting hit where like all of their videos are demonetized and it's a huge hit. I wasn't really getting hit by that, but there were other things later on, and obviously the algorithm changed, so what you know about what videos do well and what videos don't do well, what titles work, what titles don't work, completely changed. completely changed, and YouTube is just not transparent about it at all. They do not talk about it. It's ridiculous. It's like pulling teeth. Honestly, I feel like they should be a lot more transparent with the people who made them big in the first place. Who made YouTube big in the first place? The creators. We created this. I'm not saying me personally, but us as a whole. We created the platform. We made it what it is today, and they don't care. They're looking up and above and beyond, and hey, I guess it makes sense. They're a business. They want to make money. They want to grow as well, you know. They're looking at, you know, premium content, kind of like what Netflix has, like original content. I know they have like live TV that they're kind of pushing, YouTube TV it's called, I think. So I guess it does make sense as a business, but you would think that they would communicate with us a little bit more. Like, okay, these are some changes that we're implementing. This is how maybe you can adjust your videos or titles or thumbnails. I mean, they kind of said some stuff here and there, but nowhere near what they should be doing. But either way, YouTube as a creator, downhill. And honestly, it's a roller coaster. What you're making, views are a roller coaster, revenue is a roller coaster. It's up and down, and frankly, for the past probably like a year, I'm burnt out. Not just like the videos. Like, I still enjoy making videos, putting them out, communicating with you guys. I'm burnt out with the whole using YouTube as my main source of income and relying on it. It's too much of a roller coaster. It's annoying. You know, one month you do, oh, it did really well this month. And then the next month it's like, whoa, what happened? Oh, wait, oh, whoa, we gotta fix this. And then you try to make better videos and it's like up and then it's down and it's a roller coaster. Which, don't get me wrong, I love roller coasters, but not when it's my income. So I'm sick of it. And honestly, I've been kind of stalking the job boards for a couple months, honestly. And then a week and a half ago, I decided to pull the plug. That's not the right term, but I decided to dive in. I was like, you know what? Instead of looking, I already had like a resume kind of built up on the site, and I already had it like going. I was searching once in a while, just kind of see what's out there, blah, blah, blah. And one night I was like, I'm done. I need to apply some stuff. And I applied to, I think, 5 jobs that night. I applied to 5 jobs that night. And that's where it all changed, guys, because 2 days later, or actually that night, I got a message from one of them. And 2 days later, I had an interview. I went for the interview, and I don't know what it is, but I fell in love with the place, the people, and just the job. And that's what I wanted to do. And YouTube, I looked at YouTube and I was like, why am I doing that? I need to be doing this. You know what I mean? And a few days go by. I'm actually, that morning, I'm setting up another interview with another place, a second interview. And that afternoon, I get an email from the first place I interviewed offering me the job. And guys, I was ecstatic, and I'm starting to feel the joy like rise in my body right now as I'm saying this. But so happy. So happy. Because not just that I got a job doing what I went to school for and what I was looking for and what I'm interested in, and not just that it was the first one I applied to, but I really fell for the place. I don't know. It was a really good interview experience. I met like everybody that was there. They were so nice. Everybody was nice. The facility is just so clean and new looking, and I just got really good vibes from it in like all aspects, every single aspect. I mean, I'm gonna be doing other things besides X-ray, you know, there's other things involved, and it just all seems awesome to me generally. So I knew that if I didn't get that job, I knew that I was gonna be like really disappointed. And I didn't know how to avoid that. I was gonna feel it if I didn't get the job. There was no way I could like change my mind about that. I couldn't like talk myself out of that. If I didn't get that job, I would be disappointed. Yeah, I would move on and get a job somewhere else. Yeah, sure, of course. But I don't know, something about that place was like, wow, I really want to work there. Really, really want to work there. I've never felt that before with anything. And that's the job I got. That's the job I got. So I am officially hired. There's a lot of things to take into account. You know, we didn't get, Sophia's not in camp this summer, so that's different. The past couple of years she went to camp a little bit. We have the baby, so we have to start looking at daycares, and I might be able to start working this August as much as I can, and then go to like a full-time job once September hits. Maybe I could start a little bit before that, but still working that out. I don't know any dates yet. I don't know when I'm starting yet. I know there's training involved and all that stuff. But Rob, what does this mean for the channel? Are you deleting your channel? Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not, not deleting the channel. So obviously there will be channel changes. Some of you may be disappointed, but obviously there's going to be less videos. I still want to maintain this on the side. It's still a hobby. It is something I still enjoy doing. I just don't necessarily enjoy doing this to make money. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm still going to make money on it, but I don't enjoy doing it to make money. Does that make sense? I want to do this for fun. I don't want to do this for money. Whether money comes or not, that's how I feel. So there will be less videos, and I want to say one to two videos a week, but I feel like I should just go with one video a week, and then if there's ever more, then it's bonus, then it's good, and you guys will be happy. But I don't want to give you like a high expectation and then go down. So expect like a video a week. Like I said, I didn't start my job yet. I don't know when I'm starting at. I'm waiting to get an email. We're still figuring all that out. We're looking at daycares. We only looked at one so far. Actually, tomorrow morning, I think we're gonna try to look at one or two more, figure that out. But yeah, we got a lot to figure out with daycares. Sophia might have to go to like aftercare, after school sometimes, but probably most of the time not. After school, she's just gonna come home because Liz will have her regular shift, and usually she's home before the bus comes anyway, so that works out perfectly. My shift will be more like, I know I'm gonna be working some weekends, and I know it's gonna be like a 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. sort of thing, like a longer day, 4 days a week sort of shift, which is awesome. If I had to pick between 4 days that are longer over 5 days that are shorter, I would always pick, 10 out of 10 times, I would pick the longer shift. You have an extra day off of the week, blah, blah, blah. So, alright, so that's a lot of information. Did I cover everything? I went through the timeline. I figured that was a good way to... Oh yeah, so what I was talking about, 95% of you weren't even around when I passed my x-ray test. And then after that, I never really talked about it. So, yeah, I don't remember how many subscribers I had when I passed my x-ray test, but I want to say it was under 10,000. And now I have 101,000 subscribers. So yeah, a lot. Most of you don't even know this was a thing. So that's why I wanted to start with the timeline and kind of just explain the entire story. Oh, one other thing, guys. One other thing, and I guess I'll make another video on this another time to remind you guys. Maybe you didn't watch this entire video. Some people didn't watch this entire video. I don't think this will really affect many people, but this might affect a couple people. Because of a fuller schedule and YouTube won't be my full-time job anymore, I have to, cancel the P.O. Box. Not gonna have the P.O. Box anymore. I will have it for, I don't know exactly, but I feel like I have it for at least another 3 months because I pay it every 6 months, and I feel like I just paid it a couple months ago. So I probably have it at least another 3 to 4 months. And I know I didn't get a ton of mail in there, But I know there's a couple people that will be disappointed. Brittany, Molly, you guys were awesome. Among other people too, but I know you guys are like the regular P.O. Box crew, and you send me gifts and you send us like birthday cards to like everyone in the family, and it's like, why are you so nice? You're sending us gifts, you're spending money and sending it to us. We've never met in person, but you're so nice. And I just want you guys to know, anybody who's ever sent anything in the P.O. Box, that I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, but it has to end. We have to end it. Guys, the P.O. Box is 20 minutes away. Just to go there, come back quickly, it's 45 minutes out of my day. And then I have to like film a video, like opening everything and editing it. It's too much of my day just to have the P.O. Box. It's not necessary. I know some of you will be disappointed, like I said. So anyway, that being said, the takeaway of this video, I guess, is whatever you think it is. What do you guys think? It had to be done. It's gonna be for the better. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to send our kids to, or Max to daycare, and right now they're not, but it's for the better. It's for the better. I think that's it. I think that's everything I had to say. You know where Sophia is right now, actually? Sophia and Liz? They're at a JoJo Siwa concert. A JoJo Siwa concert. So Liz and Sophia went with my sister-in-law and one of my nieces, and the four of them. Little JoJo Siwa concert. So anyway, I think that's everything I wanted to say. I kind of rehearsed this video a little bit because there were things I didn't want to leave out, and I just wanted to make sure I sent the right message of why we're doing this and just everything. I don't know. Hope you guys understand. Like I said, there will be less videos, but there will still be videos. So thanks for watching. Sorry the video is so long, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.